Hey everybody, welcome back. We have done it. If you've been following along, we've spent the last 8 videos opening up this hobby box of 2017 Gypsy Queen. And this is actually probably my favorite video of our quick break series when we do these, is we now get to sort of review what we got in our packs and sort of decide whether or not it was worth, if it's worth the price that you would pay for it on eBay or something like that. So let's go ahead and dive on in. This was, in the end, there were some slow times during this break, but there were some pretty good hits along the way as well. We're going to start off with just our base cards. All right, so in a 2017 Gypsy Queen Hobby Box, there is 192 cards. And what I always like to look at first is what percentage of those cards are just regular base cards, right? And this is important because it really does matter. You know, a lot of people will buy a hobby box for the autographs or for the inserts or for the parallels. This is our giant 3 stacks of base cards, not including rookies. All right, so this is roughly about 150 of our 192 cards. Almost 80% of our box were these base cards that are probably worth somewhere between, I don't know, I always like to say it's somewhere between 10 to 20 cents a card, depending on how you're selling them. So that is a lot of this box was base cards, right? And so, which is great if you're looking to, you know, maybe a quick start on collecting the entire set, while still getting a chance of getting some autographs. So that, again, there are about 300 base cards in this set. That is half of them, right? And that was just one hobby box 2017. So that's not too bad. But that's not what we're here for, right? We're here for the rookies, we're here for the parallels, the inserts. So next in line is our rookies. Now, there are some rookies that I set aside that are worth a little bit more than that are worth $1 or more, and we'll look at those at the end. But in terms of the other base rookies, there were about 25 of those. So we're looking at right now almost 90% of the entire box were base cards or base rookies. We've got about another 20-ish cards that were inserts, autographs, you name it. And what's nice, there are some nice rookies in this set, right? Matt Olson, we didn't get the Aaron Judge, but we did get a few of the other nice rookies. So we'll jump onto those next. Actually, first, before we jump into the big hits of the box, there's also inserts. There's not as many insert subsets in 2017 as there is in like 2020 Gypsy Queen. But you have the one you're probably used to, which are these fortune teller minis. We actually got 4 of them. These 3 are valued under $1. Our last one is actually worth a little bit more. And then we've got these reproduction hand art artist. What do they call these? Art reproductions, portrait art reproductions. We got 3 of those. So it does look like overall, I believe we got 7 total inserts in the set, which is really not a lot, but you know, it's still okay. I would like to see more of these in an entire hobby box. But let's get to the good stuff. Okay. So what we've got remaining are these guys. Now you guys get to see sort of what I do with my cards that I value that are over $1. What I like to do is throw a sleeve on them, throw them in a top loader, and then throw them in a team bag. So you got this nice, you know, dust-free place for your cards that are worth, you know, $1 or more to hang out in, or, you know, or potential of being $1 or more is also how I like to look at it. So I've actually ordered these in order from least valuable to most valuable on the back. So let's take a quick look at what we ended up hitting in this 2017 hobby box. We got 2 of the big rookies. We got an Alex Bregman and an Andrew Benintendi. You might not even be able to get $1 for these, maybe just right around $1. So these are definitely the least valuable of the cards that I decided to sleeve up and throw in a top loader. Next, we had a bunch of other cards that were worth probably around $1. We have these missing back plates. No big names here. A couple pitchers, Thornburg and Odorizzi. And we've also have a missing nameplate. And there's another pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman. So those were some of our variations that weren't worth really a lot of money, but they were variations nonetheless, which automatically makes them around $1.50 card. Obviously, the Mike Trouts, no matter what set, the Mike Trout always carries more value. We were lucky enough to find his Fortune Teller Mini, which I believe is worth a few dollars, and his base card, which is probably worth about $1. So we got those. And now we start getting into the cards that are actually worth a little bit of something. With this, we've got this Jose Altuve parallel that was out of $2.50. This is probably about $1.50, $2 card. We've got this awesome card. This is probably one of my favorite cards out of this entire box that we opened. We had this missing back plate, so that would be our third missing back plate of the box, and it was David Ortiz, which is actually the last of the base cards, number 300. That's actually a really nice card. Then what we've got here is we got a greenback Carlos Martinez. So these greenbacks are roughly 1 in every 3 hobby boxes. And while there is no number on this, these actually are numbered to 50. There are only 50 greenback, Carlos Martinez cards. So for anyone, looking to complete that set, this would be a good one to hit. Most of these greenbacks that I found online are selling for somewhere between $2 to $5, depending on who it is. This Carlos Martinez is probably more in that $2 to $3 range. Then we've got one of the big rookies, Matt Olson. This actually was out of our first video. Was this Matt Olson out of 250 as well, purple variation. This has about a $3 value to it. Now, these last 4 cards have roughly $4 to $5 in value. And they're probably, some of the nicer cards. We've got this. This would be a hard one to catch if you were just going through this pack really quick. But you know how I like to do it. We do just 3 packs per video so we can slowly go through it, make sure we catch any of the variations. We've got ourselves a really nice looking capless variation of Clayton Kershaw. This can probably get you at least $5 worth of value. That's just a nice looking card. I like that. Then we've got, while he's not a big name, Robert Dresselman, rookie card, auto. Automatically most autographs at least will get you, $4 to $5, and I would probably value this in that $5 to $7 range. It's still a nice looking card. You gotta love autographs. This is one of the pleasant surprises of the box, and this is probably the second most valuable card of the box. You've got this Derek Jeter, which I believe is worth somewhere between that $7 to $10 range. This is a super short print, or at least a regular short print, 303 of 320. This is the Legends short print, is what some other people would reference it as. I believe they've had these for every set, at least since 2017. Then that's the Derek Jeter. So that can get you up to $10. And last but not least, our hit of the box. I feel like we find one of these in every single Gypsy Queen Hobby Box, and that is a black and white variation auto rookie card. I think our last one in our 2020 box was Robel Garcia. Beauty out of 99. Yulieski Gurriel. Luckily it's not a no-name hitter, right? This is actually probably one of the top, 7 or 8 rookies in this set. So that was definitely a great hit. This is probably, you could probably get, depending on where you're looking, $15 to $20 for this card. So that being said, overall, we probably got, almost jumped the gun. And last but not least, we had this Glassworks chrome topper. I've yet to get a sleeve or a top loader for something this size. But these, no matter what, or no matter who they are going for $5 to $10 a piece on eBay right now. So that's a nice added value on a 2017 hobby box, is you automatically get one of these. And if you're lucky enough, you might be able to find one of the autographs or one of the numbered ones, and those are worth even more. I've seen some of the autographed numbered Trevor Stories even going for upwards of $100, $200, depending on where you're looking. So this is a nice little add-on. Sometimes the box toppers aren't necessarily that great for some sets, and I would say Gypsy Queen sort of hit it with this one, because this is a nice look. While it's hard to store away, I will tell you that, I don't know where I'm going to put this yet. It is a nice looking, extra large card, like I said, $5 or $10 worth of value. All that being said, if you're lucky, you might be able to find a 2017 Hobby Box, this one, for $150, $160. Now, this box specifically, we maybe got, I want to say, probably about $100 worth of value out of this box, right? And then that's the thing, like, buying hobby boxes, in a way, is sometimes, it's almost like a lottery ticket in a way, right? You're hoping they hit big with one of those autos or one of those short prints, like an Aaron Judge, black and white missing nameplate or something like that would probably fetch you, double what you paid for the box, or at least pay for the box itself. So you've got that. But if you're looking to just collect the set, it is sometimes much easier to go onto eBay and just find, a lot of people are just selling the base cards. And normally it's breakers, the ones that normally only will send out the hits and then keep the base cards for themselves. They'll put them all together and actually sell the complete sets on eBay, and you can get those pretty cheap for probably like 40 or 50 bucks. This is a pretty big base set, so you might have to pay upwards of 40 or 50 for that one. But like I said, by doing that, you still don't get your chance at these cool variations and these cool cards, right? And that's sort of the fun of opening packs and hobby boxes. So my recommendation is, I love Gypsy Queen. I'm happy I got this. I've got at least one hobby box for every year over the last 5 years of Gypsy Queen. And anyone that's looking to, I think, collect the complete set and have a chance at getting some big hits, the hobby box is the way to go. If you're trying to be more budget conscious and don't really care about the hits, then I would recommend going out and getting buying the sets that have been completed by people on eBay. And that might be the better way. While it's not as fun, it does get you to your goal much faster. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I love to review this stuff, make sure that you guys understand what you're getting yourselves into should you want to buy one and purchase one of these. Coming up next, we've got another hobby box. I'm not sure what yet, so keep an eye out. I'm sort of pumped. We've got a bunch of good ones to pick from, so maybe we'll do another Gypsy Queen, but I'm leaning towards a 2017 Optic right now. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching, and keep the hits coming. All right, cheers, everybody.